official, and after NASA's messy and noisy divorce, new coalitions are brewing. But with the Mount Kenya region closing off the debate on the BBI bill in the county assemblies, in what was seen as President Uhuru Kenyatta's rock-solid influence in his political backyard, the future may not be so rosy for his newly found bride, ODM leader Raila Odinga. Tonight, we take a look at Kenya's political landscape beyond the referendum.
By the national government. Honorable Speaker,
with the constitutional amendment bill passed the county assemblies level on to the National Assembly and the Senate before Kenyans can go to the ballot to vote for or against the bill sometime in June this year, the political class is yet again on the hunt for President Uhuru Kenyatta's perfect replacement next year.
Lord, with your wisdom and goodness.
This week, Super Tuesday, in which all the 10 Mount Kenya counties unanimously passed the constitutional amendment bill, solidified President Uhuru Kenyatta's influence in the region, reassuring the president of his rock-solid political backyard. But with the BBI nearly halfway to a referendum, Kenyatta's handshake with ODM leader Raila Odinga may soon weaken.
What happened during the Super Tuesday on 24th of February this week shows that Uhuru is in total control of the 10 counties of Mount Kenya.
People in Mount Kenya still look, there's no other source of reference that they have except Uhuru Kenyatta. Yeah? He's the one Kibaki bestowed on us until he himself hands over the baton to somebody else within Mount Kenya. We will listen to him.
Bado ndio kiongozi wa Mlima Kenya, sababu tukiangalia vizuri hakuna mwingine, na hakika ni kwamba hata wewe ukiangalia kulingana na uongozi yake na vile pia anachukulia watu, bado yeye ndiye mwenye kusema hapa Mount Kenya. Kwa hivyo njia yote mwenye president anasema ama His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta yenye atachukua, wengi wetu tutafuata hiyo njia.
I see Raila Odinga being a special purpose instrument as far as Uhuru Kenyatta is concerned to make the BBI sail through. It's going to give him proper control over central Kenya. They are going to vote howsoever he's going to tell them to vote. In the process, he gives himself the opportunity to come back as Prime Minister.
BBI core principles have not been shy of showing the newly found political love and trust. Just a day after the BBI bill was endorsed by more than the required 24 county assemblies, President Uhuru Kenyatta met Odinga, KANU chairman Gideon Moi, Ford Kenya boss Moses Wetangula, NARC party leader Charity Ngilu, Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, and his ANC counterpart Musalia Mudavadi in State House to chart the way forward for the BBI train.
Today, on behalf of a grateful nation, we convey our immense gratitude to all our county assemblies for their monumental support.
But President Kenyatta's choice to select Gideon Moi to read their statement has raised eyebrows, with political analysts indicating that the State House drama was deliberate.
The person who eventually read their resolution, their communique, was Gideon Moi. That is not by coincidence. They did not toss a coin to say who is going to read this communique. Gideon Moi's journey has begun.
With his replacement in mind, President Kenyatta is said to make a comeback into politics, with more constitutional amendments expected to be discussed once the BBI sails through. With Gideon Moi as the presidential candidate, a Kenyatta-Moi coalition may have Kalonzo Musyoka as his running mate, President Kenyatta as Prime Minister, with Musalia Mudavadi and Fred Matiang'i as his two deputies.
We are going through a dispensation of BBI, and BBI is not presidential politics. BBI is a change of constitution, the same thing we went through in 2010.
I see him very easily attempting to market Gideon Moi as his candidate of choice. And I see him, after the BBI has transformed the environment, being part of the overall big picture. In fact, I don't see Raila Odinga at all in that equation. I'm seeing Gideon Moi as a presidential candidate. I'm seeing Kalonzo Musyoka as a running mate. I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta coming back in that equation as Prime Minister. And then I'm seeing Musalia Mudavadi as Deputy Prime Minister, and possibly Fred Matiang'i as another Deputy Prime Minister. The rest of the people can be slotted here and there. They don't matter very much, because once you get those 5 in a very clear template, then you have got the numbers that matter.
Odinga, possibly reading the signs, has maintained that he does not intend to use the BBI as a backdoor plan to State House next year, as his biggest rival, Deputy President William Ruto, continues with his attempts to woo the vote-rich mountain.
Hii BBI si mlango ambao Raila anatumia mlango ya dirisha atiangie na State House. Hapana. Raila kitaka kwenda kwa State House, wananchi watampeleka yeye.
Wanatuambia ati wataungana kule Nairobi, ati viongozi wa makabila watatupangia serikali ambayo itashughulikia mambo ya viongozi wa makabila. Mimi nawaambia safari hii hatuwezi kukubali serikali imepengwa kwa misingi ya makabila.
Just because you have a few greenhorns telling him, mobilizing people for him to go and talk. If you're talking to people you are mobilized, yeah? Are you expecting them to say anything different? Yeah? The test should be you go to a random place, yeah, and see how people take.
He has made the entry into the mountain, and he has not, I think to be fair to him, been seeking anyone's endorsement. Everywhere he has been going, he's been trying to touch base with the electorate directly.
But with Odinga out of the picture in a possible Kenyatta-Moi lineup, Odinga may join hands with his Tanga rival DP Ruto. But with the constitution limiting Ruto's shot at the office of the deputy president again, Odinga might be forced to back Ruto's presidential ambition. Wycliffe Oparanya as his running mate to level Mudavadi's influence in Western Kenya, with Odinga eyeing the Prime Minister's position.
After referendum, we are sure the former Prime Minister Raila will declare his position.
In 2002, when Moi said Uhuru Tosha, Odinga decided that then let us run another Kikuyu candidate against Uhuru Kenyatta, and he said Mwai Kibaki Tosha. If Uhuru Kenyatta says Gideon Moi Tosha, Raila Odinga will say William Ruto Tosha. Then the real reggae can begin.
This even as Odinga's once most trusted allies Moses Wetangula, Musalia Mudavadi and Kalonzo Musyoka lashed out at Odinga for betraying them in the moments leading to the handshake, asking Odinga to endorse either of them. But as it stands, some of them may be forced to leverage their influence in their regions to join one of the two camps.
Mzee wetu alikuwa amekubali kwamba atafyatua risasi, alafu apeane nafasi Kalonzo na afyatue yake, Musalia afyatue yake, Weta afyatue yake.
The Niachie coalition as Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka and Wetangula, they are really minnows in this whole thing up to where we have gotten. They can say we have got a number of votes from our backyard, but they have got to use those votes as bargaining chips to be accommodated either around Kenyatta and Moi, or to be accommodated around Ruto and or Odinga.
Well, TV47 Week